The UK is running out of construction workers, and that is bad news for all of us. Since 2019, we've lost over 300,000 workers, and 1 in 3 is over 50 years of age. Unless we fix this, projects are going to grind to a halt. But this isn't just a problem, it's an opportunity, and a really huge one. Right now, there's never been a better time for young people to get into the architecture, engineering and construction industry. High demand, great pay and rapid career growth. So why aren't more people taking these jobs? Let's talk about it. The UK's construction workforce is in rapid decline. Since 2019, we've lost 300,000 workers, and a third of them are now over 50. What is the biggest reasons for the shortage? Brexit. The UK's exit from the EU has significantly reduced the number of skilled European workers that are available for construction projects. This has left a major gap in the industry that is struggling to fill. And here's the reality. There are 36,000 job vacancies in the UK's AEC industry right now, but we need 250,000 more workers by 2028 just to keep up. That's 50,000 new recruits every year. But here's the problem. Less than 16,000 people start construction apprenticeships each year, and nearly half don't even finish. That means we're producing fewer than 9,000 workers annually, whilst needing over 50,000. So what does this all mean for the economy? It means rising costs, delays on major projects, and slowdowns in things like house building, transport and major infrastructure projects. In short, we're heading towards a serious bottleneck. We hope you're enjoying the video so far. If you are, why not subscribe to our channel? We release new content every week. We started our YouTube channel at the end of 2024 and are looking for 500 followers by the end of this year. Come and join us on the journey. But here's the flip side. For young people, there's a huge opportunity. Companies are desperate for skilled workers. This means higher wages, faster promotions and more career security than almost any other industry. And here's the best part. AI isn't coming for these jobs. Unlike many fields where automation is replacing workers, skilled professionals in the architecture, engineering and construction industry will always be needed on site. You can't automate a surveyor's judgment, a structural engineer's expertise, or a builder's hands-on craftsmanship. This industry is about problem solving in the real world, and that makes it one of the most secure careers that you can choose. And it's not just about building sites either. We're talking about careers in surveying, engineering, project management, design and digital construction. And yet most young people are not even considering these careers. But why? It's because schools aren't talking about it. And that's where things like T-levels come in. Now, it's easy to sit here and talk about stats and industry trends, but what does this actually look like for someone who's just starting their career in the architecture, engineering and construction industry? Well, let me introduce you to Harrison. Harrison is 18 years of age and he's studying T-levels in design, surveying and planning at the North Kent Construction College. And as part of his course, he's working with us at Spatial Dimensions 1 day a week, getting real hands-on experience in the industry. And if you're wondering whether those placements actually make a difference, stick around, because Harrison's experience might just change the way you think about things. I sat down and spoke to Harrison about his experience, so let's hear what he has to say.
My name is Harrison Eddy. I go to North Kent College and I'm 18 years old. So at the minute I'm studying construction T-level at North Kent College. T-level involves like planning, surveying and like learning about all sorts to do with construction really, like health and safety, project management, etc. I'm in my second year now, so yeah, only about 6-7 months left. I work 1 day a week and I think I started probably about 6 months ago. I'm pretty sure, I'm not too sure on the exact dates though, to be honest. I'm interested in surveying because I think it's like it gets you outdoors. Lots of walking around, fresh air, and it's something new each time. So one of the reasons why I joined Spatial, I'd say, is in my exams I've got coming up, a big a chunk of it is to do with surveying. So I thought it would like by joining a surveying company for my work experience and getting me a head start in my exams. Oh yeah, no, it's going well. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, it is good. It's hard work, but it's good, and it's something new each week. So yeah. I've been learning how to set up like the tripods and level them, and do that in like a quick time, and also like setting up the total stations, prisms and that. Like normally get a message from Nikki about like where I'll be, the location, and then then I'll drive down to the location, and usually I'm with Sam, and then he'll typically show me like the layout of everything and just go through sort of what we're going to be doing today, and then we'll get cracking basically straight away. And depending on like the site, we might get like a site tour from someone, and then yeah, we'll get cracking straight away. And I think it just varies on the job, obviously what job it is. Like you might have to do inside of house, take scans of inside the house, or you might have to go around the outside of the house, like the perimeter. But I think it just depends what you get. But like, yeah, no, it's very good. And yeah, a typical day will probably they are shorter days when you're working, so that is also like a benefit, I would say. We get there for like 8:30 in the morning, and then I'll finish around. I don't think I've finished really later than 2 p.m. to be honest. So I do like that part, to be fair. Special dimensions support me by I'd say being patient when I'm trying to get hang on something. Because I know people I work with, they probably want to get the job done quickly and go home. But yeah, I'd say everyone that I've worked with has been fairly patient with me, and I learned how to do it. I've been using obviously total stations, scanners, prisms, and also I've forgotten the name of it, to be honest with you, but the long measuring tool things. Yeah, that's what we used on the Lensbury Hotel when we was doing the stairs. So yeah, I've used that. That's all the sort of equipment I've used, and I've also used GPSing as well. My favourite bit of equipment, I'd probably say, I do like using the GPSs. I think they're quite handy. Yeah. So the sort of projects I've worked on. So obviously I've worked on the hospitals, worked on just houses. I've also worked in sort of more marshy areas, long grass. We have to wear certain protective suits. Yeah, and places that sort of need renovating, that haven't been torn down, haven't been worked in for ages. And yeah, obviously at the Lensbury Hotel, which was quite fun to do as well. So yeah, a whole different range of places. Worst thing about the job, I would say, well, I think it just depends on what type of person you are, because some people might being here one week, here the other week. Some other people might prefer just being in the office, and knowing where they're going to be. So I say if you're that type of person, then that would be a negative. For me, it's not as much an issue, so I don't really mind that. I think one thing that's a bit annoying is when say obviously you wake up early to go somewhere, and then the job's only takes about 2 hours and you're already on your way back home. So well, some people might enjoy that, but yeah, I would say that's probably a negative. I couldn't really say much else, to be fair. Hopefully do well on my exams coming up, and then after that I've always had a key I've always wanted to do sort of site management. So that's sort of the route I want to be taking, but it's always good to have survey knowledge anyways, because all that stuff intertwines and links in, and the end goal would be to be a project manager. And I know even if you wanted to carry on and do surveying, I know that's a way into project management. Do you know what I mean? Because they all link in. So yeah, I'll take this experience everywhere I go. So yeah, I would recommend a work placement at Spatial to my classmates for sure, definitely.
So there you have it. Harrison's story is proof that these opportunities actually exist and they work. But we need more people to step up. So if you're a student, a parent, or a teacher watching this, now is the time to start thinking about the future. The AEC industry needs the next generation. The jobs are there, the demand is there, and the rewards are there. The only question is who's going to take them. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment below. What do you think would make more young people consider a career in the AEC industry? And if you've got value from this video, hit the subscribe button for more industry insights. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.